morning, West High. Here's Griffin and Colton with info about graduation.
Graduation is coming up, and seniors need to make sure they have all their graduation requirements that they need.
Now is the time to get any graduation credits done now. Some of the seniors are waiting to get packets done or extra classes that they need to have done by graduation time. So now is the time to make sure you've got all your graduation credits done. Make sure that you've met with your counselor and that you are cleared for graduation. Make sure that you have paid any fees that you might have to pay. And also, if you are planning on walking for graduation, make sure that you have ordered your graduation cap and gown.
It's important to know upcoming deadlines for graduation so you're not caught off guard.
Okay, all seniors could come to the office, the Guidance Center office, and get this graduation information, class of 2019. All the deadlines are on here, and it will tell you when you need to have your packets done, when you need to be cleared for graduation, and also just some important dates coming up, like when there'll be practices for graduation. As soon as a class is available for you to take, like Financial Lit or US Gov, make sure that you take those classes, or if you're not going to have them in your regular schedule, do them over the summer. Get a head start for your senior year.
This has been Griffin Horn with TV West. Seniors, make sure to check in with your counselor to make sure you're on track to graduate.
Aspire testing occurred this past week. Here's Tobias with more.
This past week, West High students took the Aspire test. We asked some of you what you thought of the test. Some of the test content reflects what will be on the ACT to help students better prepare for it.
The Aspire testing was a good way to gauge our skills versus other people, but also I don't think it needs to be required, and I don't think it should be before AP testing, because there's a lot of students who are preparing for AP tests, and setting aside long periods to do Aspire testing seems like a waste of time when we were missing like some harder classes so we can do it instead of like reviewing for AP exams.
We hope this test helped those of you who are taking the ACT next year better prepare, and we wish the sophomores good luck.
Now that Aspire is done, we wish good luck to the participants of AP and IB testing in the coming weeks. The boys lacrosse team played their last game on Wednesday. Congrats to their season.
The boys lacrosse game played their last game this week. We talked to Andoni, the lacrosse team captain.
You know, it was an up and down game, but it was a pleasure to, fight one last time with our seniors. It's sad to see Ian, Nate, and Fergus go, but, I'm very proud of everyone on the field tonight, and, that's all we can do.
The West team played against West Jordan and had a good run, but ultimately ended up short.
The final score was 18-5, West Jordan. This game, we started out really strong. We thought it was, going to be a big closer for the end of the season. 6 skills and things just weren't there, but I think this was a good way to finish the season. We have a couple playoff games coming up, and we're just keep moving on. I'm very proud of my boys.
This was their last game and also their senior night. They said goodbye to many seniors and congratulated everyone else for a really good season.
Ian did not cry, folks. No crying, absolutely not. I didn't cry. Ian didn't cry. Very special moment to say goodbye to some of the best teammates I ever had.
Is there a problem in the bathroom? This is something that I ask myself every day. I wouldn't do this in my house, and I don't think you should either. Watch out for posters around the school that you can use to scan the QR code to join the class on Remind. Make sure you do your part to keep West bathrooms clean.
Avengers Endgame has had huge early success. One of our representatives went and checked it out. Here's what he thought. Hello, West High. I'm going to tell you about my experience watching Avengers Endgame. Most of you probably went and watched it this weekend, but for those of you who didn't, I won't spoil anything. I went to the Cinemark Theater in Sugar House, and every screen there was playing Avengers Endgame except for one, which was playing Us, or something like that, I don't remember. The room I was in was just dead silent, even though it was completely full, and even during the previews, it was just dead silent. The previews felt like they lasted forever, but there were some pretty good previews, like there was Star Wars 9 and Godzilla, and the movie itself was like 10 out of 10, it was really good. I don't think I can say much more without spoiling it, so I'm going to leave it off there. Theo and Simon went out asking people some very, very difficult questions.
What starts with E, ends with E, and only has one letter in it?
E?
An envelope.
E.
No, envelope.
Ah, okay, yeah. See.
Wait, okay. There are 7 fish. 4 drown. How many fish are left?
7.
Yeah. What do you used to sleep on, sit in, and brush your teeth with?
I don't know.
A bed, a chair, and a toothbrush.
Ah.
How many seconds are in a year?
What?
How many seconds?
To know that.
January 2nd, February 2nd, March 2nd. How many seconds are there in a year?
A lot.
No, there are 12. January 2nd, February 2nd, March 2nd.
As the beginning of May begins, there's a popular date referring to Star Wars called May the 4th. Here's Ethan with more info.
This Saturday is May the 4th, or more popularly known as Star Wars Day. We go now to Miss Hackermeister.
So who came up with the May the 4th?
May the 4th. I would assume maybe the fans or somebody who's genius who looks at the calendar and gets jokes. Favorite Star Wars scene? I love the cantina scene because of all the creatures. New Star Wars movies, I'm an old school Star Wars fan. I will always love the old ones the best. The new ones are super creative. The newest one, Han Solo, wasn't too bad, but the other ones, meh. Not a huge fan of them. I'll stick with the old ones.
Why, hello there. Lightsaber.
Hamburger.
What do you...
So you thought I wasn't gonna find you, huh? All these scales.
Please don't kill me.
Don't kill you? Wait, hold up. Your eyebrows are on fleek, girl. Do you do them?
Yes, I did my eyebrows. Why?
Cause I'm going to a party later. Can you do mine?
This has been your episode for Friday, May 3rd. As always, don't stay classy, West High.
West High, there has been an epidemic that has surrounded our school for so long, and we all know what it is. It's not e-scooters, it's not the pollution, it's a terrible breed of species known as the sluffer. The sluffer will do anything to accomplish what it wants. It will skip out on important epidemic classes and ruin its own scholarness. If you ever see a sluffer, we advise you to run away. But we all have to make sacrifices. So me and my brave cameraman, Ethan, we've gone out into the wild to find the sluffers and get the real story behind the sluffing. Viewer discretion is advised. No one will know your idea. It will be fine. You can be 100% honest. Are you sloughing your class?
Yes.
You're sloughing your class? All right. Just kidding. Do you have a class you're supposed to be in?
Yes.
Oh, you do? All right, Ethan, start recording. All right, so why are you stuffing your class?
Why are we stuffing? I don't know. We're not stuffing. We're going in.
Just before the cameras came on, told me that, yes, you did have class. What class are you missing currently?
Language arts.
Language arts, all right. What grade are you in?
9.
Ninth, all right. Okay, so why would you rather slough instead of going to your 9th grade class?
Well, we could just eat and, just chill for a little bit. I mean, I love Mr. Packer.
Yeah, we love
Mr. Packer and all, but, we just want to chill today.
I mean, is sloughing an activity you often do?
No. Today.
What would you have to say to any future or current sloughers?
Stay in school.
All right, thank you. She'll be coming around the mountain. Howdy, do you have a class here, Celestian? Are you a junior? Do you have any class you're supposed to be in right now?
No.
What grade are you in? I know, it's a very hard question. Do you have a free period today?
Well, not really.
Well then,
It's
why are you in
soccer.
your classroom and why are you out in the halls? All I'm saying is, if you're supposed to be in a classroom, wouldn't it be better for your academic future to be in that classroom?
Sure.
Are you sloughing?
No, I'm not trying to.
You can be honest. Don't worry, we'll blur out your face, we'll change your eyes so no one will know it's you. Are you sloughing? You can be 100% honest.
I just can't do this.
Okay. You guys have a class you're supposed to be in?
Nope.
What grade are you in?
I'm a senior.
Nice. So do you guys have a free period?
Yeah.
Are you a senior as well?
Yeah.
All right. So why don't you have a class right? Like.
Because to be honest, I'm caught up with all my credits. Why lie?
Okay. Well, just so you know, if any of you are sloughing, we'll blur out your faces, edit the audio, all that. You can be honest. No one will find out. 100% are you people sloughing?
Nah, I'm not sloughing now.
Or not?
I don't need my fourth. I don't need my fourth no more. That's why.
So that is slurping. Slurping?
Yeah, he's
I don't need my fourth because I don't have it
He's
anymore.
sloughing.
Okay. But what would you say to people who do attempt to slough?
To be honest, then they're basically dropouts. Cause why come to school and
Just
not
go
go
to
to class?
Get your butt to class, man.
Just go to
For
city,
real.
please.
Like, it's
No,
not.
we're working in our class.
Oh,
Yeah.
to stay in their classes or what?
What? No, this is a part of TV West.
Oh, this. Oh, I thought it was Telemundo.
Wait, what?
That's a Mexican channel.
I know.
So, any last remarks?
No.
Alright.
I just don't slow.
The boy DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled.
That's DJ Khaled right there.
Oh, no.
Alright, what's up, bro?
What's up?
Alright.
Nice talking to you, man.
Thank you. Are you guys sloughing?
No, we're not.
That's strange because when we interviewed you earlier, you said that you don't need your 4th grade period. So it seems that when you learned you were going to be interviewed, you wanted to try again to get a better portrayal, as it were.
I don't know. Talk to Chris Brown.
Hey, talk to DJ Khaled right here, too.
You can all be honest, 100%.
To be honest,
They talk to Johnny Sims right here.
You can be honest. If any of you are sloughing, you can be honest.
To be honest,
no one
I'm
will
gonna be
know
honest.
it's you. No one will ever know. No one will ever know if you're sloughing.
I'm gonna be honest. The only one stuffing here is that cockroach over there.
He's the only one sloughing. We're not sloughing.
But yeah, we're caught up on our credits and everything.
Hey, go watch
Okay,
the.
what
Yeah.
grade are you in?
I'm a senior.
Alright, you're a senior. What grade are you?
I'm a senior too as well.
Hmm.
No, it's not.
We're all seniors.
So, if a senior on his fourth period is sloughing, then why are these two other seniors who are not in a fourth period class, how are they considered not sloughing? If you are all in the same grade and presumably...
Because some of us go to every single class, so we have all our credits, and some don't go to class, which makes them like fail class, you get me? And right here, this man right here is an example of not going to class. And
Are you a senior?
Yeah.
Alright, are you a sophomore?
Nah.
Alright. Do we have anything else? No. Alright. Are you sloughing in class?
No, it's my prep period. Are you sloughing in class?
No. Okay, you will not believe what we've uncovered. An entire classroom full of the notorious species known as the slough ear. We are going to infiltrate now and find out what devious actions they are up to. Why are you all sloughing?
Because we wanted to.
What?
We're not.
I'm not. I'm too hot for that.
Yeah.
Heck the police is what I always say.
We're taking a test.
Why aren't you in your fourth period class?
We are in our fourth period class.
But then why are so many of you in this single area? It seems uncanny.
Helpers migrate.
Okay, if any of you are sloughing, you can be 100% honest. We're going to blur out your faces. Raise your hands if you are sloughing.
Please don't blur out my face. I want to be infamous. Make me famous.
Alright, I rest my case. Should we go or do we have... Bye! We apologize for the graphic imagery you had to see. Unfortunately, after the filming, my brave cameraman Ethan died. It was too much for him. Remember, kids, don't ever slough for Ethan. Don't ever slough for Ethan.